Hi, I'm Jeff Marshall from Protagonist. I'm a partner in the firm. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hastily created here in my home office because I didn't realize a video was part of the presentation application process until just now. But I really hope you enjoy this presentation and select us to present. So Protagonist is all about narrative analytics. And narrative analytics is a new capability based on big data that's unstructured, text-based data that reveals what people are thinking, the narratives that they hold. And we've been working for a number of years with content marketers to optimize what they're doing based on narrative analytics. Now, we all understand what a narrative is. It's a belief that you hold in your mind that drives how you think about the world and what you care about. And indeed, that's what content marketers want to do. They want to relate to what people care about in the moment. We invented narrative analytics about a decade ago for the White House, trying to understand the attitudes towards the United States in the context of a post-9/11 world, so that we could win hearts and minds as a country. Now, we still work with the federal government, but we work with many foundations on the largest social issues of our time, and we work in the private sector with marketers for all sorts of uses, but especially for optimizing content that will resonate most effectively with target audiences. And that's why I'm so excited to talk to you today. What is narrative analytics? Well, it's a combination of a number of core competencies that can be applied to understand audience perceptions, attitudes, beliefs, in order to then resonate most effectively with them. We are the pioneers of narrative analytics, but these capabilities are becoming more and more accessible for content marketers, and that's the story that I want to tell to your audience and to help them understand how they can start putting these kinds of techniques to use right away. It's a matter of finding the right data to understand what your target audience is saying. Then you want to apply natural language processing to dig into that content and understand more the details of their attitudes. How do they feel about you as a company? How do they feel about your industry, the product area in which you are trying to resonate with them? Or just the general issues within society that form the context for how you and your customers are interacting. From there, it's a matter of using machine learning and other data science techniques to then go ahead and reveal what are the key issues, the key topics, and the attitudes around those so that your target audience is well understood. And that gives you a foundation for then resonating more effectively with content. So that's how we then take that insight and advise our clients on strategy and communications. And what I'd like to do at the conference is tell your audience several specific stories about how we did that for major companies, all in the Fortune 500. So it's about things like State Street Global Advisors' extremely successful Fearless Girl campaign, a creative campaign that was about content that was talking about positioning women in leadership as more important than the world, and that statue of the girl facing down the bowl. It's a creative act, a brilliant campaign by State Street Global Advisors based on data from narrative analytics insights that gave them the confidence to know that this is what their target audience cared about and this is the position that they could take as a company. Or a major Hollywood studio trying to launch a new web-based channel to appeal to millennials. What we do is we go out and understand exactly what millennials are thinking, feeling, what they care about, right down to the language that they're using. We create pictures like this one to help our client understand what is really going on for millennials and how they can best be related to. And that serves as the basis for their programming, their marketing, and their content marketing. Or even a major technology company that really just wanted to understand how do consumers feel about technology's place in their lives and how is that changing over time? And how can they leverage that knowledge in order to relate to consumers most effectively? And what we were able to do with them is completely revamp their content marketing calendar based on data. Based on the trends of what consumers are thinking about technology, they were able to create a content marketing calendar that they had the confidence to use, that they knew would be resonating at different points in the year with the topics that consumers care about. But it's not just the topics, it's how those topics fit into an overall mindset, an attitude towards this company and its competitors. And that gives you the fuller picture of what consumers are thinking so that you can relate in a more meaningful and authentic way with them. And then it goes right down to the language. So we do all sorts of linguistic analysis to help content marketers understand what content, what words, what phrases, but also what should be the meaning in their content through which they authentically create a connection with consumers. So as I say, what we'll do in the workshop is we'll go through some specific examples for how we've done this in a very deep way with machine learning and other artificial intelligence techniques. And then we'll also help the audience in the workshop to understand how they can start putting these things to use today. Would love your consideration to be able to present at the conference and look forward to doing so. Thank you.